Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a crazy one because we're going throughout my entire model collection. Of course, I have my trusty energy drink. This is the Monster Punk Punch. It's pretty good, you guys. Cheers! This video is definitely going to be on the longer side because I have a lot of models to get through. Maybe grab some popcorn, organize your models, I don't know, but let's get into it. So first up, here is just an overview of my collection shelves as you walk into my studio. And we'll start with this shelf right here. As you can see, the top shelf is mainly grays. And back here, I have 3 Breyer horses from last year's Breyer Fest. I have Fish, the celebration model. And then I have these 2 surprise horses. I have the glossy dapple gray and the matte blue roan. Okay, it's kind of hard to get back here because it's a little high up, but I have this retired Schleich Andalusian stallion. He is the exclusive version with the cream mane and tail instead of the dark gray. And then I have a quarter horse exclusive. And then I have this Arabian mare. I think she may be retiring. And then I have this, I want to say she's a Percheron, but I forget, this beautiful Schleich mare right there. And then I think this is the exclusive Hanoverian stallion that came with the wash stall. And then I have this retired Lipizzaner mare back here. And then back here on the other side, I can't really reach them to point them out, but I have 2 Collective Fjords. There's a Gorilla and a Silver Dun, I believe. And then I have a dapple gray Holstein stallion. He's a Schleich. Anyways, I have that Soria stallion by Schleich. And then I have the regular Schleich Andalusian, the exclusive Schleich Silver Holsteiner mare, and then the dapple gray Draconer mare back there. Okay, I feel like I'm already having such a hard time saying everybody's breeds. This is not a good sign. Okay, now moving on to the front row, we have this beautiful retired Schleich Lipizzaner mare. And then we have the old version of Blossom from Horse Club's Blossom and Sophia. And then we have this Pepper Tree Riding Arena mare that came. She's on the Oldenburger mare mold. I used her as a thoroughbred in my series Racing Hearts. She's so cute. And I have this retired Schleich Arabian mare, this exclusive thoroughbred mare. If I don't say their make, I'm just gonna say they're Schleich because the majority of my models are. If they're not Schleich, I will say. That makes it easier. Okay, so then we've got this, I wanna say Lipizzaner gelding. He came with the wedding carriage set, so I think he's an exclusive. I believe they're also selling him on his own as an exclusive. And then we've got this really cute little Holsteiner. This pony, oh my gosh, what is her breed? This quarter horse mare. The Icelandic mare. This is the Arabian mare, retired, of course. This is the new Arabian mare right beside her. And if you saw in my last videos, I actually fixed her legs. She used to fall over. Then here's the new Blossom for Horse Club. She is so cute. I love her so much. Okay, and then moving on over here, I think this is a Dartmoor. No, that's a Dartmoor, girl. Okay. And then we've got this winter exclusive for this past year. Oh my gosh, he's gorgeous. I'm gonna take him out real quick because he's got sparkles. He's got sparkles. Okay. I can't take out every horse. This video will take forever. I've got my Camarillo mare. I believe Lusitano mare. Last year's Valentine's Day horse. I'll take him out too just because like he does have like a Valentine's Day design. See? So cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, moving on. Exclusive Arabian stallion. Exclusive thoroughbred stallion. Lipizzaner mare. So, and then I've got this exclusive Lipizzaner mare. And then I've got this, oh my gosh, what is she? Okay, she's a Connemara. And then back here I have my Welsh stallion. And then over here is a Draconer mare. And then there is a retired Lipizzaner stallion. Retired Andalusian mare. I can't really see back here. I believe that's a Pegasus back there, but I can't really see because this shelf is kind of high. All right, so that is the top shelf. Moving on. Okay, so this shelf is where I keep a lot of my beautiful Appaloosas and Pintos. So starting off with the big boys back here, this is my Breyer Salzburg. He's a Norricker stallion. And this little classic here is my Rambler from the Collector Club. Was it last year or the year before? He's really cute though. Look at his glossy Appaloosa coat. And then moving on to these rows back here. So this is the Pinto from the rodeo set. I think he's a Mustang. He's Schleich. And then I've got this retired paint mare, this retired Tinker, this Collect Day paint, this retired paint yearling, a retired Icelandic stallion, retired Tinker stallion. I don't think he's an exclusive, but he is a different color than the OG one, which is, as you can see, a bay pinto. And then way back there, I have that Collect Day curly mare. She's so cute. She's kind of like a favorite. And then I have that Gypsy Vanner mare, which is not a favorite. I will show you why. I had such high hopes for this model when I ordered her. I don't know if it's gonna show in this lighting. Hold on. You know, cute. Then you turn her. Like, what is going on with the eyes? Like, I don't know if you can tell, but she has crazy eyes. She has crazy eyes, guys. Okay, and then back here I have my exclusive Tennessee Walking Horse mare, this Tinker mare who's actually going retired, which would really lead me to hope that they're making a new Tinker because hello. And then I've got this Paint Horse Stallion. I think he's going retired as well. I mean, they did just make a new Paint Horse Stallion, so I don't know. And then I've got this retired Paint Stallion, this Collect Day Chincoteague, the Mangalagrama Shader, this exclusive paint, at least I think it's exclusive. I got it in a set. The new paint mare, she's so cute. This Tennessee Walking Horse, I think he is exclusive. I don't know. I think this is a Gypsy Vanner stallion. He is so pretty. He's a Collect Day. Look at him. Gorgeous. Moving on to the front row, we've got some paint mares here. This is an exclusive. I believe this is not. This is the Gelding, and then we've got another mare, and she is an exclusive. And then I've got this retired exclusive paint stallion. I've got this little Collect Day Pinto Warm Blood, I think. And then over here, I've got this Paint Horse mare. I believe she is retiring as well. And then I've got this retired Appaloosa stallion. This new Appaloosa mare, she's so cute. I just got her in my latest video. And the OG Appy mare. And then I've got this one that came in a set, so I think she may be an exclusive. I don't know. If they don't have an exclusive tag, I'm like, are they? Like, I don't know. But, and then I've got my Knabstrapper mare, Appaloosa stallion. Is he a stallion or a gelding? Quick check. Oh, gelding. Knabstrapper mare, retired. Marwari stallion, Collect Day Knabstrapper mare, Knabstrapper stallion, retired Knabstrapper mare, retired Knabstrapper stallion, Collect Day British Spotted Pony mare. I don't know. Okay. I've got this anniversary exclusive Schleich illusion. He's got like cute little spots. Collect Day Appaloosa stallion, retired Appaloosa mare, Tennessee Walking Horse, and then I've got this retired paint mare, an exclusive Knabstrapper stallion, the Tinker stallion, the Clydesdale mare, and an exclusive Arabian way back there. Okay. And that is the second shelf, so let's move on to the third. I need an energy drink break. Okay, so on this shelf, I have a bunch of my smaller models and my canines. So starting on this side, I have this exclusive Tennessee Walking Horse stallion. And then right here, I have my stablemate, George Conga. I have this crinkle cookie one. I've got the regular version of Shindig from Breyer last year. And then I've got Nero, who was a stablemate club, I think, release. And then I've got this Tennessee Walking Horse stallion right here. I don't know why I put him there. I guess I just wanted him to be with his brother, but yeah. And then over here in this corner, I have Kimchi, my halflinger mare. She was in one of those full boxes with like the mystery full. And then I've got Salem, she was a blind bag for Halloween. And then right there is Hot Cocoa. She was a limited edition Christmas pony. And then I have Cloud. Okay, now we can go through all of my dogs and wolves. So right here is the Collie, and then behind her we have the retired Dalmatian. And then this right here I think is a Papo Dalmatian. And then we have the retired female Dalmatian, the newer Dalmatian behind her, as well as the newer Collie. And then here are my two retired Huskies, boy and girl. And then we've got the two Dalmatian puppies, and then the newer Dalmatian puppy. And then back here I have my two retired Schleich wolves, girl and boy. And then here is my retired Husky puppy. Here is a newer Husky. And then back here is the Old English sheepdog. Here is a like newer wolf, but I think it's retired by now. And then here I have a retired wolf. These are like the newer wolves, but I think they're retired. To me, anything made in like 2017 up is like newer. And then back here I have this collie and Cocker Spaniel, I don't know. And then I have this Chihuahua right here, this retired lab puppy. And then I got this lab back here, Rhodesian Ridgeback female, Great Dane female, Great Dane puppy. These two are retired, by the way. I got this like fluffy Chihuahua. And then I've got this, I think it's a Dachshund, but it's like a wire hair one. Labradoodle, which I heard is going retired. I'm gonna be making a video on what animals are going retired this year, or at least like the dogs and the horses, like the ones I'm interested in, but yeah. Labrador, girly pop, retired Saint Bernard puppy. And then here are the retired Saint Bernards I have. Girl, boy, girl. Another Cocker Spaniel. This one came in an advent calendar, I think. Corgi, retired lab puppy, retired golden retriever, retired lab female. I've got these two puppies here. I think they're supposed to be Goldens, could be wrong. Wolf cub, golden retriever, another golden retriever. This is the boy, that's the girl. I've got these retired pugs right here. And then I've got these newish like wolves, girl, and I want to say this is a girl actually. That's a girl. They're not really giving their dogs genders, I've noticed. And then I've got the Afghan Hound, the, what are these guys? Shiba Inu family. German Shepherd puppy from, I want to say Mojo. And then I've got this Border Collie puppy and the Border Collie parent back there. It's a girl. German Shepherd female. I believe this is a Mojo Golden Retriever puppy. And this is a Schleich Husky. This is a Breyer Collie. And then we've got my retired Bernese Mountain Dogs. So I've got puppy, the dad and the mom, I believe, retired German Shepherd puppy. And then back here, I just have a barn for decoration. So that is my third shelf. That's all of my dogs and wolves. So down here on the fourth shelf, I have some models that I'm planning on selling. I've got this Ideal Paint, this TSC exclusive Stella, Zenyatta, a Pinto Rambler, Apollo from a past Breyer Fest, Nightlife from last year's Breyer Fest, Rising Sun, or I forget his name, the Morgan Stallion, this Appy Chocolatey, oh my gosh, I always forget his name, something Moon Rising, gosh, oh my god, I'm so bad at this, Maddox. And then I got all these little guys right here. See, here's the thing, like I know their names and their breeds, but like when I'm put on the spot, I don't, so that's the problem with making collection tours for me. But yeah, I've got all of these stablemates here. These two are from full reveal boxes. This was a blind bag, full reveal, full reveal. These were Christmas blind bags. It's like a little gingerbread cookie guy. And then I've got another Salem. That one's supposed to be peppermint bark, I believe. Another Christmas horse. And then another full reveal box. And then I've got another Pinto Rambler, another Bellissima Sapphire, and a Theo. So these guys will all be going up for sale eventually once I get around to taking product pictures of them. They're just not horses that I need to keep in my collection, even though like they're all really cute. I just can't keep every horse, you know? I kind of run out of space that way. So yeah, but that's my fourth shelf. All these beautiful guys. I am tempted to keep them. I mean, I haven't sold them yet, so I don't really know, but let's move on to the very bottom shelf. So I have this Lucky Horseshoe stable here because it's really cute and I like looking at it. It doesn't really serve a purpose. It's just here for decoration. And then over here, I have a bunch of body doubles, except for these two guys. They're just in really bad shape. But I like to use these models for taking on photo shoots because I don't have to worry about them getting scratched up because I have two of them. So these are all of my body doubles. I'm not really gonna go through names or anything because I just use the same name as my double that I have. But here they all are. And then on the other side of this barn, I have a few more doubles like these foals and ponies and these horses back here. And then I also have some random figures that I kind of need to find a space for. That's the bottom shelf. So there is shelf 1 of 3. Oh my gosh. Also, my allergies are so bad today, so I apologize for that. Okay, so here is the second shelf. It's so cute, guys. I have this beautiful Schleich house up here for display. And then I've got some of my favorite models on the top right here. So back here, I have my Collector Club Breyer Antonia. She's just so pretty. And then I have this Collecte Rearing Arabian Stallion. And then in the front here are some of my favorite families from Schleich. Here is the retired Camargue Stallion, Foal and Mare. And then I have the retired Appaloosa mare, foal, and stallion. And then right here, I have the Mustang mare, and she's wearing my tack set that I have. Oh, that could have been really bad. Oh, I forgot she's holding the reins. This tack set I got from Dad in Studio. A lot of people ask me where it's from. Here's her business card because I thought I would just cut to the chase with that. But yeah, I've got this Western set as well. It's just so pretty. And then I've got these two exclusive Shetlands, this Foal and this gelding. And then here's my little Falabella family. So here's the mare, the foal, and this gelding. And then I have another mare, she's an exclusive. She's so pretty. And then I have this Collecte Morgan, and he's wearing my other tack set by Nat in Studio. It's so beautiful. And then I have my retired Fjord family. So I have the stallion, foal, and mare. And then way back there is my Werlander rearing mare. She's a Collecte, by the way. So that's the top shelf. Okay, so back here I have Bow and Arrow. He was from Breyer last year. He was a store special. He's so cute. And then I have this, I think she was like a brick and mortar exclusive by Breyer. And what's her name? Callista. This is Don't Look Twice, and she is a retired Breyer. And then back here I have my Schleich retired Halflinger, the retired Appaloosa. This is the newer mystery model, retired Halflinger. I'm gonna say quarter horse stallion. And then over here is a saddlebred mare, a Halflinger mare, this retired Icelandic mare, and then I have this Andalusian stallion, an Arabian mare. I have this retired quarter horse stallion, and this Collecte Pasifino mare, and then I have this Icelandic mare, Tennessee Walker mare, this exclusive Tracker stallion, an exclusive Mustang stallion. I have the Peruvian Paso stallion. I think he's a Pasifino actually, I don't know. And then I've got this retired heavy draft. He doesn't really have a breed, that's just what he's called, so whatever. I've got this thoroughbred mare, Tracker gelding, saddlebred stallion. I think this is supposed to be the Horse Club Chili, but I could be wrong. And then in the front here, I have this exclusive Hanoverian stallion. I have this retired Hanoverian mare, the Marwari mare, the Oldenburger mare, Hanoverian mare, the retired Trackner mare, retired Clydesdale gelding, I think he's a Clydesdale, Collecte standardbred stallion, Collecte Hanoverian mare, exclusive Salle Francais mare, and I have this Collecte Fjord stallion, Andalusian mare, Mojo Fjord mare, quarter horse stallion, exclusive Pure Raza stallion. He came in the rodeo set. He's on the Appaloosa mold. Fjord gelding, Fjord mare, Lusitano stallion, retired Lusitano gelding, Dolman wild horse pony stallion, Criollo mare, Tennessee walking horse mare. She came with the Lakeside Riding Center, so I guess she's kind of like a set exclusive. Quarter horse stallion, Hanoverian stallion, retired trained pony, gelding, Lusitano mare, Connemara pony mare, Halflinger stallion, he's retired Halflinger mare. This is the Popcorn exclusive. And here is the old version of Mystery from the Horse Club, and then this exclusive Lusitano gelding. All right, so down here, I do have a bunch of foals as well, so let's get into it. This pinto foal is from the advent calendar from this year. It's on the Hanoverian mold. I have this paint foal, then I have this retired Shetland mare and her foal, Marwari foal. This is the American spotted donkey, retired Tinker foal, the Clydesdale foal, Trackner foal, paint foal, Tinker foal, retired Shetland foal, retired Falabella gelding. That's the retired knapstrapper. That's the current knapstrapper. Another retired knapstrapper, retired Appaloosa, retired Andalusian, exclusive Hanoverian, Mustang, retired Dartmoor, retired Ardennes, Shetland pony stallion, Halflinger, retired Halflinger, another Halflinger, quarter horse, Shetland mare. That was from the advent calendar last year. Another Appaloosa, Tennessee walking horse, Arabian, thoroughbred, Shetland. This is from the advent calendar from this past year. It's a Frisian. Then we've got Tennessee Walker, an Oldenburger, quarter horse, retired Trackner, Hanoverian, I believe also retired, Mustang, Peruvian Paso foal, I believe, retired Hanoverian, Icelandic, retired exclusive Arabian, Dartmoor, question mark, Then back here is Princess, the Frisian mare, this retired Shetland pony gelding. And then here I have two Breyers. This is Jurian. He was from the Collector Club last year. He's this beautiful glossy Frisian. And then this guy was one of like the exotic places horses. That's Machu Picchu. And then back there I have a Collecte Dartmoor pony just kind of hiding. And then here I have a retired Shire stallion. And then I have this German riding pony gelding, exclusive Andalusian stallion, retired Frisian stallion, Frisian mare, Frisian stallion. This is the new Storm from the Horse Club, retired Frisian mare, Norker stallion, retired Frisian stallion, Arabian stallion, retired exclusive Trackner mare, retired Hanoverian stallion, Collecte Frisian stallion, retired Frisian mare, Hanoverian mare, retired Clydesdale mare, pure Raza stallion, retired Hanoverian stallion, also retired Hanoverian stallion, retired exclusive Tinker mare, exclusive Holsteiner mare, Appaloosa stallion, the old version of Storm, and exclusive Hanoverian mare. And let's move down to the shelf. There's not a lot here. I kind of need to organize it still. I've got my vet truck and trailer, and then I've got my big dually truck and trailer. And then here I just have some random models that I need to find a spot for. Retired Foal pony mare and this cute little pony rider. And then I've got one of my newer foals from the set I just opened in my last video. I think this is a Mojo Lab and German Shepherd, and then this Papa Wolf and a Mojo Wolf Cub. And then over here I have two new Schleich that I just got from Barnes & Nobles. I made a video about it. I have this beautiful snow leopard, and then I also have this really cool Chinese dragon. And then right here are some horses that are really tippy. I know they may be standing okay on video right now, but as you can see, her leg is pretty messed up, and these two just don't stand very well either. So I'm going to be making a video tutorial on how to reshape their legs, and I'm gonna use these guys for it. And then I have this little Moal vet van right here. So that is the shelf here. As you can see, still a lot of room for models. All right, now moving down to this bottom shelf here. Not a lot there, just this barn, another car, and then these two barns right here. They're both the exact same. And that is the second shelf, guys. I hope you liked it. Now on to the third. So right here, I have Let the Good Times Roll from last year's Breyer Fest. He has this beautiful glossy Appy. Like, that's my weakness. And then down here, I have the deco version of Shindig. He is so pretty and colorful, and he's one of 75, so that makes him my rarest model and definitely worth the most. Then right here, I have this Collector Club Appreciation model. He has a gloss version of Kasako. Unfortunately, I threw out his box, and apparently you're not supposed to do that with the Collector Club Appreciation models. I don't know if that affected his worth, but I'm not really planning on selling him. Definitely a mistake I'm not making again though. And then right here, I have Glossy Hoopla from Breyerfest last year. He is so pretty, just look at him. Uria, I don't know how to say it. This is the exclusive Schleich from Daphne's channel. He's so pretty, like just look at the shading. But yeah. Over here on this part of the shelf, I have all of my WIA horses displayed. So right here are my two Arabian mares. I have the Bloody Shoulder and the Chestnut. And then here is my Pinto Lancelot Stallion. Right over here is my Vincenzo Conga. I have these two special editions. I have a blue and a pink. And then here is the original gray. And then I also have the Perlino, and he has bunny ears on. And then up here, I have my Collie. She's so cute. And then back there, I do have my Schleich pony cart. I don't know why I put it there, but yeah. And then over here is my Erin. And then these are my Gustavs. So I've got the green Christmas edition, the Appaloosa, and the original Seal Bay. And then right here, I do have the original Lancelot, and I just almost threw him off the shelf. So that would not have been good. But they are just so pretty, you guys. And then right over here, I just have a few Palomino horses. So I have the Future is Bright from Breyerfest last year, this Collecte Lusitano Stallion, and this little Fjord, which is actually a dun, but he just kind of fits in with everyone else. All right, moving down. So right here, I have my beautiful Make-A-Wish and Just a Dream Conga. So this is Sarah Monet. This is Bellissima Sapphire. She was a store special from last year's Breyerfest. This is Just a Dream, and here is Make-A-Wish. And She was a Breyer Fest special run a long time ago. I believe she was only released for a year, and then she was a regular run for a little while. But anyways, moving on to the little guys. So right here is my Oldenburger Stallion, my Collect Day Warm Blood Stallion, my Clydesdale Stallion, and I honestly am not sure what breed this is supposed to be. I think it's maybe a quarter horse. And I've got this Collect Day Mustang mare, Mustang Stallion, an exclusive Icelandic mare, this Holsteiner mare. I've got this retired Black Forest yearling, or maybe he's just a foal, but he's awfully big. And then I have this exclusive Trackner mare, retired Hanoverian Stallion, Icelandic Stallion. He came in an advent calendar. I've got this quarter horse mare, this cute little mule gelding. I've got this exclusive Arabian mare, retired Dartmoor pony. Oh, and she's retired, by the way. I've got this Mustang mare, German riding pony mare. And then I've got this Collect Day, oh, I want to say she's a Noricrum mare. She's one of my favorites. Look at her, she's so cute. I've got this Collect Day Breton Stallion, this thoroughbred mare, Hanoverian mare, Icelandic Stallion, Belgian mare, Appaloosa mare, quarter horse mare. And then over here I've got this exclusive Tennessee Walking Horse Stallion. And then back there I have another quarter horse mare. And then I already listed these guys off from the last shelf, but I don't know why, I just kind of stopped at a weird point. And then back here I have that Trackner mare, that exclusive Appaloosa, a Dartmoor mare, and that's a Welsh pony mare. Okay, moving downwards. Here is my Collect Day Dutch Draft mare, my Collect Day Icelandic Stallion, retired Arabian Stallion, and retired Ardennes Stallion. And then back here I have this horse with like a brushable mane, and then I have a Collect Day Black Forest Stallion, Black Forest mare, exclusive Andalusian mare, and collective Ackle Techie mare. Back here I have this Black Forest mare, Silver Dapple mare, Andalusian Stallion, retired Percheron Stallion, Pure Raza yearling, Trackner mare, Tennessee Walking Horse mare, Pure Raza mare, quarter horse stallion exclusive, Cell Francais Stallion, Cell Francais mare, retired Andalusian Stallion, retired Percheron mare, Collect Day Icelandic Stallion, Mojo Arabian Stallion, Frisian mare, Frisian Stallion. And then I already went through those guys. And then here in the front, I have this retired Arabian foal, Collect Day Dartmoor, retired Arabian foal, Andalusian foal, Hanoverian foal, new quarter horse or paint foal, quarter horse foal, Collect Day Fjord foal, Holstein foal, Cell Francais foal, Criollo foal, Trackner foal, Holsteiner foal, Frisian foal, retired Lipizzaner foal, another retired Lipizzaner foal, Collect Day Rocky Mountain foal, Appaloosa mare, retired quarter horse stallion, Andalusian mare, paint horse stallion, and exclusive retired Arabian mare. Whew! Oh my goodness, guys. Moving along. Here is my Horse Club transporter. I really do want to put the stickers on this. And then I have this poor custom. I have the videos in my camera roll still of starting the process, and I have yet to finish him. And then over here I have this retired truck and trailer. And then moving down to the very last shelf, I just have this cute little barn. Okay guys, I tried not to ramble on too long, so that's my 3 shelves here. I have a few more things to show you that don't fit on my shelves, but I'm trying to keep this concise because I know if you're anything like me, you could spend a really long time looking at other people's collections, but I'm trying not to babble. So maybe you'll have a more in-depth video later on all of my horses, but for now, we're just gonna try get through the collection in a timely manner, okay? Okay, so right here I have a package with a very exciting model that I haven't unboxed yet, so you can just kind of imagine what's in here. I also have these adorable mini whinnies just chilling on my desk because I just opened them. And in my closet, I do have some things to unbox still, so I'm not really gonna show them on camera. And of course, I have this bin full of some models that didn't make it onto my shelf. And then I'm not really gonna get into it, but if you've seen my organizing video, you know my collection of Schleich accessories. And there you have it, guys. That is my entire collection tour as of today. It's always changing. I'm gonna put the final count on the screen right here. That's how many I have. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a like if you enjoyed, and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't, because I post new videos every single week. Bye guys!